Other teams in the group take the field now. Kitchee, Audrey, is that another one of the top teams in the women's league?
It is, absolutely. Last year's champions. Our league is still running at the moment. It goes quite late in Hong Kong, which is why I still don't have the full finalized results. But yeah, certainly one of the leagues, one of those semi-professional leagues, as I mentioned. Lots of strong players here. We would have expected them to be a favorite in the tournament, but so far they've pulled up with 2 draws. So very deciding match here. In this pair-up, I would think that they would have the edge over Shatin, so let's see how this plays out.
Yep, so looking at the standings for the women's tournament Group A now, that draw between Chelsea and Saw leaves them both on 5 points. Chelsea with the superior goal difference of 3. So Kitchee have a lot to do now to qualify for that main cup competition. Only a win will do it, and they've got to score win by 2 to get in above Saw.
I think it's possible, but let's see if they can pull it out. Interesting here formation. We've got Waikiki starting at the front. She played in the back yesterday, which is not where she typically plays. One of the stronger players in the league, in Hong Kong in general. Physical presence to really make a difference in any position, but certainly a change in tactics here. They must know that they need to get those goals.
So that's number 17 for Kitchee,
yes,
who are in the blue, of course.
Wears happy on her jersey, and she's a lovely, happy person, Waikiki.
I guess you've had to mark her a few times then, Audrey.
I do, and then people ask, she's probably the player I hate playing against the most, because she is not only technically fantastic, she is quick, she is more physically dominant than I am, which is quite rare in the league, but to make all that worse, she's a genuinely lovely person with great sportsmanship, so real challenge to play against, because you can't even dislike her.
So a reminder, all in the balance here as we close up the women's Group A. All on the line here for Kitchee, looking to qualify for the inaugural cup competition in the women's tournament at the HKFC Standard Chartered Soccer Sevens. 2-0 win here, or win by 2 clear goals, will put them into that and put Saw FC, who we just saw, into the plate competition.
Kitchee maintaining most of the possession so far, but let's see if they can translate that into a goal or the 2 that they need.
And Shatin, any insights onto them? Is that a similar level team to the football club? You guys played against them a lot, I expect.
We do, yeah. They've done quite well this year in the league. They're always kind of the middle of the league position. Oh, a shot off and a goal.
And that's a goal for Kitchee.
Danielle Voss, center back player, playing in the back in this goal as well, but getting a great shot off.
Number 14, Danielle Voss.
It's a great finish. Too much space though in the box, because they found it from the short corner. Played it quickly. Shatin did not pick up, but a great finish into the corner from Voss.
Absolutely, the importance of that man-to-man marking in those key moments in the Sevens game. Again, something that will be punished for the teams that don't pick up on that quickly.
Yep, you see the quick transition there. The team that switched on is often a chance to get a goal. It's a good ball out from Kitchee. Bit of space out here for number 23.
Nice and cool in the build-up. Ball into the box. Pass back.
Cross into the box.
A lot of good movement from Kitchee. You can see themselves really getting into good positions. Shatin will have to stay on their toes to make sure they...
Great 1-2 in the box. Now some space. 23 looking to get the shot away, twisting, turning.
Pass up to Waikiki.
And somehow that's not gone in.
Over the top. Yeah, that wasn't the best finish, was it? Great opportunity, but...
Straight at the keeper, but there's a good play in the box here from number 23, keeping the ball. Nice layoff. Anywhere else, that would have been a goal.
Yeah.
But Kitchee looking to get the game started quickly again with the short corner. Lots of quick touches around the box. Worked nicely.
Yeah. Nice to watch. Shatin have got all the bodies in the box. Another shot off, and it's in.
And that's another goal for Kitchee.
It's a second goal from a bit of a longer range there. Shatin player is not being quick enough to pick those up. It's a goal from number 8.
Score by number 8, Fu Jiwan.
Former Hong Kong Football Club player. Number 8, rather, sorry. Build up with Kip Taylor.
Yep, you see Kitchee keeping the ball very well around the box, but yeah, long strike into the corner, great finish, and that's the 2 goals that they need.
Don't think they'll stop there though, Seb.
Shatin looking quite tired already.
The Shatin bench is looking a lot lighter than it was yesterday, and some faces that are missing. I'm wondering if they had some injuries or some difficulty getting the same number of players out as yesterday. That might be playing against them here. As I mentioned, the HKFA League First Division, which most of these squads play, is still in season. So still a couple weeks left to that. So it is the end of a long season. There are a lot of knocks being carried and still some very important matches to be played. So it's an interesting dynamic for the coaching staffs to manage. Shot
Good
off.
save. So is the title still being played for in the women's league here in Hong Kong?
I do believe Chelsea have it secured, but I would need to confirm.
Another good opportunity for Kitchee, pushed over by the keeper, but they're really looking to push now and get the goals that are needed to put them into the cup semi-finals. Kitchee, of course, one of the top clubs in Hong Kong in the men's as well. Unfortunately not joining us this weekend, as the men's Premier League is still ongoing too. There's another long strike from Kitchee, is saved by the keeper, creating a bit of a highlight reel for ourselves now.
Certainly putting in the hard work for this Shatin squad.
But Voss saw nothing on, had a strike. Good save from the keeper.
Team sheets for Singapore Cricket Club and Kowloon Cricket Club vets, please. Singapore Cricket Club Masters, Kowloon vets.
Hear that in the back after the women's matches here, we've only got a few to start the day off. We'll move back into the Masters room, which also started yesterday evening.
Yep, some great games last night in the Masters. Each team playing once. It'll kick off after this again for today with the Singapore Cricket Club Masters against Wallsend Boys Club, of course the reigning champions in the Masters. We then have another vets game before we get back into the women's league to close off Group B. Kitchee though still have some work to do as we approach halftime. Keeping the ball nicely, waiting for the referee to call it.
And there we have it, first half. Well, we said they needed 2 goals.
And at half-time, Shatin 0, Kitchee 2.
Have it.
Yeah, they're in a good position. Always got to be aware, though, of a goal in the break. Could sucker punch them to send them into the plate. But Kitchee looking very confident at the moment, keeping the ball well, some great finishes. And Shatin looking pretty tired, to be honest.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, only 2 subs they have there on the side.
Obviously, this inaugural women's competition, squads of 14, so they could have up to 7 on the bench, but looks like some of them might have had trouble getting out of bed this morning. The Kitchee squad standing right in front of us, looking pretty relaxed, looking pretty calm. Let's see what the manager has to say. Yeah, instructions probably: keep the ball, don't do anything silly, secure our place in the cup. Obviously the 1-minute halftime feels like nothing here after the 7-minute first half, so players straight back onto it. Kitchee obviously with a bit of a spring in their step now.
Bit of rain over the weekend, Seb, which is not ideal, but I do think we can say it's probably helping these players a lot. We've certainly seen much warmer weather in previous editions of this tournament, so probably a welcome relief.
Definitely. The sevens traditionally has been the welcoming, usually of the summer. So the hot humidity comes back in, which is makes it very tough for the players. But conditions almost perfect today. Had a bit of rain overnight, cloudy, ball zipping about the surface a little bit. As you see, Kitchee moving the ball around well.
Yeah, Shatin made a poor pass off the start, and that was cleanly intercepted, and Kitchee are back in possession where they want to be. Shatin will have to try to be clean.
Managed to get there. Ooh. Could have gone anywhere. That stuck a leg out, but over the top.
Kitchee to take the corner.
You notice now less urgency from Kitchee as they're keeping an eye on the clock as well. Now they've got the 2 goals that they need.
This tournament setup, which is quite an interesting one, obviously many more teams to schedule in over the weekend, so it means a lot of playing time needs to be put in. But with these matches being played here on Saturday morning, it's one match, everything to play for before getting a rest for the day. So hope these players are going to leave everything on the field and Kitchee get their third.
Right place at the right time for number 17 at the far post. Voss across goal. Another corner, this time crossed in. Went to Voss, looked for the corner, but
tapped
there she
in
was.
coolly by Waikee. Great.
Waikee there, showing a striker's instinct, just there to tap it in for a first goal of the game. (3-0) now to Kitchee. Looking like they're plain sailing into the cup semi-finals.
Voss rushes in for an interception.
So Kitchee now, Kitchee manager in front of us here, looking to his bench, looking to rotate the players, keeping the legs fresh.
Kitchee building up again, showing good composure. You've always got the danger of that player out wide. Shatin maintaining a pretty tight defensive formation, not adopting the man-to-man as much as we've seen some of the other teams attempt to do.
Voss tripping over there, losing the ball, giving Shatin a rare chance to attack. But Kitchee players quickly getting back and recovering the ball. And a little foul there, which ends all the momentum of that move and gives Kitchee a chance to regroup, make a substitution.
Yeah, number 10, Isabella Conceição going on. Fairly recent joiner to the Kitchee squad. Has been over playing in Europe for quite some time.
Yeah, looks like your flair number 10 player. So interested to see what she can do now as she comes on. Straight into the action. 1-2 in the box. Didn't quite come off. But Kitchee looking like they can enjoy themselves out there now. Link up play in the box, nice touches. Not often you get the chance to relax a bit in sevens and you know try a bit of fun and play with a smile on your face.
Yeah, and it's nice football for the fans to watch. Bit of a battle for the ball here. Foul given away. Shatin take it quickly. Voss steps in. No danger there.
So we look ahead to the upcoming game in the women's tournament. Football Club this morning playing their third game against Citizen, who of course won both their games yesterday, 1-0 against WSE, and then a resounding 5-0 win against Macau. Do you see that being a tough game for the football club?
It's certainly the tougher match of that group. So be interesting to see how they come out. Again, strong start yesterday against Macau. Not looking as composed in the second, but I think we'll see some tactical changes. Hopefully the personnel have come out ready today and watch a good match of football. Taylor Fu getting one off, unfortunately straight to the keeper. Shatin not looking terribly rushed. Minute and a half to play.
And it might be the sun that we see poking through the clouds now, which will maybe worry some of the Masters players who are starting to warm up now early on this Saturday morning here in Hong Kong. Kitchee not giving up on the, getting more goals here. Obviously 3-0 up already. Still pushing for another one. Quickly taking corner.
Great to see that they're not taking the foot off the pedal. Again, this being the inaugural tournament, great that we can get a good showing, show the quality of the women's play.
Yep, definitely. And one of the benefits of having only one game today means the players know they've got a bit of a rest after this, so can leave it all out there in this first game. But Voss has tried quite a few long shots. Is that a bit of a trademark for her?
No, not in the 11s match, but clearly something they realize could work to their advantage. And we've seen the keeper fumble a couple of them there, so not a bad tactic if they can get one of those players up front to pick that up.
Yep, seems to be working well for them, but one which maybe opposition teams should keep a lookout for as we move through this tournament to shut her down a bit quicker.
Absolutely, and again, not being a format that's been played much by many of these teams.
Final score, Shatin 0, Kitchee 3, and we now move to our Masters tournament. Group B, please welcome Walls End Boys Club and Singapore Cricket Club Masters.
So there it is. Kitchee did what they needed to qualify for the Cup semi-finals at the expense of SAW 247. It was a tough group, that one.
It was.
With SAW, Chelsea FC Soccer Schools, and Kitchee. SAW last night looking like one of the teams to beat, but they'll be heading into the plate now.
Yeah, two interesting games of football there, and it was interesting to see how that played out. I do fancy SAW FC for that plate now. They'll be disappointed they didn't make it through. It was a good showing, but I do think with Chelsea and Kitchee, you have two of the most seasoned, experienced teams in the Hong Kong scene, so no big surprises there, but we did have to wait to see that result.